Hello, beautiful Leo. Welcome to your reading. Today we're going to start by pulling your symbols first, and we're going to jump into your coffee cup. If you're new here, I am Divine Light, and you know what to do. Go ahead, click the like and subscribe. Also, you can hit the bell so you never miss a video. Let's dive in and see what the symbols are going to show us. This is going to be the general idea what's coming, and then we're going to dive into the coffee cup to see more detail. Wow, it's one of the best readings so far, guys. I love this. Horse is a short journey, but it's also horse represents a wish fulfillment. Star is guarantees success. This is your true north. Whatever is in your heart, it seems like it's manifesting. And horse can indicate that it is going to be manifesting rather quickly than you're anticipating. Another thing with this short journey can be also a sign that if the offer is coming in, to accept it, because it can lead to your heart's desire, guaranteed success faster than ever. A star actually is a sign of Aquarius, and I interpret most of the time a horse as a Cancer. So this can be also two people coming together in your life that you're allowing them into your space. One of them is highly logical, the other one is emotionally mature. If they are a mature person, they can help you as a team here. We have hat. You will be playing a different role. You can see the sun in the horizon. I don't know if it's coming up or going down. However, either way, I see that hat means you are going to become a master of, if this is the dark times, you're going to be the master of it. If it's the light times, sunshine, which Leo, you are the sun, you are the master of it, okay? Another thing we have is the lightning. It says control your anger or you'll be sorry. Lightning strikes really fast. I feel like here, if you are standing on a metal surface when the lightning strikes, you should switch where you are. So it means that metal can be being really strict, okay? I'm not saying unbendable, but maybe you are really looking at things through a really small hole as a perspective. And that's why I feel like the lightning is coming as a warning to tell you, if you have like a really tight perspective about certain things at this timeline, you need to switch around a little bit. You need to be a little bit more flexible, and do not stand on the metal, like a metal surface when the lightning strikes. Just change your location. That's exactly, because I saw a video, actually, a man standing on a metal surface on the back of a truck, and lightning strikes right on him. Okay, so that's why it seems like here, get on the ground. Do not stand there. And he was actually carrying things, and he finished his job and he was still standing there. Okay, so when you're done with what you need to do, move away, change your location. Let's dive into your coffee cup now. Changing your location, also changing your stance to something. Okay, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Change your stance towards a person, a situation. Maybe there's a person that is really angering you. We're humans. It is possible. I see even like a brain with a stem here, but there is something that you're learning through it. It's not really, or from it. It's not really for you to dwell on and just keep your stance on a metal surface. Okay, so you can get struck by lightning here. I see there are two people hugging and dancing, and maybe even like making rounds, running in circles here. There's a clean paper coming in, but there's a fish and a dog on top of it. So it can be something that you're going to sign, maybe a contract, but you need to give a portion of it to someone that was loyal to you, protected you so far. You might want to share a piece of it because they might have a piece of it in there too. This can even be a family member that is helping you right now, that you're just maybe giving them a portion of their deservings. Another thing here, it can be a good behavior, guys. Maybe because there's some people in life I come across, you help them, okay, because yes, it's our humane duty, and God actually brings that in front of us, but I don't believe it's for no reason. You probably have something, or that person probably has something to gain from that as well. It can be an advice, it can be a referral, it can be money, it can be something that you have which doesn't have value for you anymore, that you can share it with this person. The thing is, when you don't give it, it's just there. That's going to burn a hole in your earnings too, okay? Because it's made for them. Creator created that for them. So when you give it, I see that there's dancing happening here, celebration. This person is going to be maybe even become a bigger supporter in your endeavors. Another thing here, I see an elevation too, from bottom to the up top. You are getting elevated here when you give them what is made for them. And it seems like here it is going to even, you can see the bridge right there. Bridge is so clear to me, and you can see this bridge is like kind of looks like a clown face, or maybe even like a fish coming and like latching to the other side of it. And I see this fish can be money, but this is a strange creature. Like I see the mouth here, the ear. It's not a dog, it's not a fish, and it's coming for another fish here. So the thing is, the bridge can be built, a fish can be money, opportunities, and like anything positive, you can interpret that, or also resources. It seems like that's going to attract that bridge towards you. It's going to pave the bridge for you. So you need to put it out there, okay? It can be the simplest thing. It doesn't have to be massive amounts. It can be what you can afford, but you need to put it out there. I feel it doesn't have to be money, guys. It can be even your efforts, okay? It can be your smiling face. So it is going to bridge the gap, basically. You see there's a gap here with the future that you desire. It is going to help you get through that, the other side of it. I see here, this kind of reminds me of those like homemade handmade ovens that they build, and then there's like a chimney on top of it. And there are two people, actually, there is like a younger one and an older one, reaching their hands towards it. These things used to be called like kind of like an oven back in the day, but I feel like this is something representing that you're immediately building when you get to the other side, that has that produces something. I feel like produces something of a value. This can be even like something cooking, that's something of a skill of yours you have that you're making, that is really going to attract other people's hands towards you. I feel like you can give it freely, Leo, but you're not really in that kind of a position here. I feel like you need to negotiate with these two before you give it away. This can be a product idea. This can be a patent, guys. It can be something massive value, which has massive value, which can be something that you're building, maybe even like a family home. He's laying down. So it can be in something in the family home that is going to have great value, maybe not to you, but to others. So there should be a negotiation happening here. I see a bird right there. When you really maybe allow them, open them the door, they're gonna want to negotiate. Another thing I see here, I told you, this kind of looks like a helmet to me. It kind of looks like a brain with a brain stem reaching down. The bird here is a very strange bird. This is not a flying bird. This is like a swimming bird, but it doesn't exactly has a swan's face. So swan's made for life. So it can be something that you're negotiating, or this can be news coming to you, but it's not coming for something emotional. I feel like this can be material news coming to you after you talk to these people. It can be also you're understanding the value of what you have through these people, which are they actually come to you with a demand, and then you start to use your brain here. Okay, that's why the brain is showing up. The brain, mind is something unseen, guys. We cannot really see where mind is. Divine mind, our mind. Brain is the organ. I know this is showing up here, so I feel that brain can represent here logic. So you need to be you need to stay in the restraints of the logic while you're coming up with a solution. Can be also indicative of the rules of the day, okay? Rules, ethical rules, legal rules, spiritual rules, whatever it is that we're actually using as rules today. Brain is most of the time limited with that. Maybe that's why you need to keep it under a limit, so it can be much more effective when you use it, okay? Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind. I see a massive fish coming, aligning with the brain shows up here. And another thing, the desire this doesn't really have much time. It's coming really fast, it seems like here. And I see there's a small horse with, again, the same long beak right there. This long beak can be a stork, has this kind of like a beak. Maybe someone reaching, okay, reaching from far away, and or maybe migrating, or maybe mind is migrating as well. Your mind is moving from one location to another. Fish here appears, I feel, is staying in the restraints of the logic is going to bring a massive gain super fast. This doesn't mean do not listen to your intuition, but I feel like the intuition is going to be at play until you get to this point. After this point on, you don't have to rely on the intuition. It's going to be really obvious. That's why I feel like mind is showing up here, because our mind actually can perceive things after the fact, after our intuition tells us, oh, this is what's going to happen, and then you perceive it. The owl right here in the beginning of the timeline represents that, with the hat on top of their head. The owl can be the intuition. Maybe it's your intuition or someone you're advising, okay? Someone you're asking for advice. It can be their intuition. And it's going to lead you towards, like, there's kind of looks like a Charlie Brown drawing here. Someone who doesn't, the other eye doesn't show. So someone, maybe you, I don't know if you can trust fully this person, because the other eye is not visible, meaning you don't see where they're looking at. You don't see where their intentions are. I see there's a second desire coming forward as well. You see here, we have the owl. Intuition leads you towards a dinosaur. Dinosaur can be someone older or an ancient knowledge or something that you learn, you find out it's an old story. It's leading you towards someone with anxiety. You need to jump over them. There's a bridge. Maybe that's why the bridge is showing here. And to get to the chicken. The chickens, they produce eggs, as you know. It can be something that has like a longevity, a source coming into your life. And when you use that, you get to the unicorn, and unicorn leads to the fish. I feel like this is kind of like a game, like I don't know if you ever played a game called Monopoly. But in that game, you know, there's stages of things. And when you do your, like, invest early on in the game, you become like the big person. Okay, so the investment, maybe it doesn't matter where you are in life, you can always have chance to invest and in whatever is available to you. It doesn't have to be financials. I feel like here this can be, because the brain showed up, it's mental investment that you're doing to yourself, okay, doing for yourself. Let's see what tarot has to say about that. Exactly what it says here. Seeds well planted, efforts and or investments that will be rewarded in the future. The need for patience, a time for resting and planning for the future. These flowers are so beautiful, as you can see. So invest in something that is beautiful. We have like a round bird right here, is actually like not chirping, waiting. They're gonna deliver news when the time is right, when the flowers are fully grown and you can actually harvest them. So if you have already invested, it's time to be patient with that. But if you haven't, you need to really find out what that niche is for you and start maybe working on it, researching it. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Four of Swords is exactly what it says. Like, after you do what you're necessary, you need to do, you need to give it a break. Take off the shield, armor, and resting, recuperating, meditating, the need to rest or take a vacation. And I'm gonna tell you, I know, like, I haven't taken a vacation for so long, but we can always take mental vacation, guys. Our minds can carry us to wherever we want to go. So it's better than like focusing on the day-to-day all day long. If you can give yourself 10 minutes to redirect your thoughts to something you want to experience, maybe even visualize it and put yourself at that place, can really bring it closer to us physically as well. I'm not gonna lie, visualization helped me a lot when I wanted to receive something. It just brought it to me with the most magical ways. And I feel like Four of Swords also have that energy. She says, like, get more sleep here. You might have mental exhaustion. Take like a mental vacation, basically. Okay, allow yourself more time to make before making a decision. So you might need that small tiny vacation in order to make the solid decision for yourself, which is this is swords is a logic, actually indicates, like, symbolizes mind and logic. We have here Six of Swords, exactly, which you will decide actually to walk away from the challenging times and what doesn't serve you anymore when you are decisive with taking a vacation and calming your mind. Our minds are thought producing machines. I don't think some people say it's a perceiver. We perceive things, but we also can produce a lot of thoughts, meaning you might be actually living in anxiety because thinking always the worst case scenario. Six of Swords telling me something amazing coming your way that will help you. This boat is an amazing thing also. We have the swan here right now. It is gentleness. It's gently taking you from choppy waters to the calmer shores. It can be travel or relocation, the end of a depression era here, okay? Which is going to put you in a very stable and resourceful situation. This is actually you finding all the resources necessary in order to make your life more beautiful. The ability to make anything more beautiful, you already have that, but you're also going to utilize whatever is coming your way in materials, actually, and create something stable for yourself. Okay, it's all about like controlling the mind and then using the resources carefully. Let's see what your final messages. We have a divine door here for you. This is really beautiful. I told you, like, 3 pentacles showing here. There's some partnership vibes also showing up. We have earth and air. In the cup, there is some, air. We had a water. Okay, a stranger's grace. Ego fears a sudden danger, but never underestimate the kindness of a loving stranger. So, a stranger, be careful with the strangers, guys. I want to put that note here. But maybe some things that you think dangerous, are just unfamiliar things, maybe a new environment. Some people supporting people might seem dangerous. If that's not a cult, cults can be dangerous. But if this is a new thing that's genuine, that your intuition is not screaming at you, maybe you need to explore new friendships and environments during this timeline, okay? All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to add some more videos right here for you to enjoy. I wish you all a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.